Hello and welcome to PlumeriaPlay. Today we are going through the must-have lots for San Myshuno in The Sims 4, and these are all going to be community lots, so let's jump right into it. Let's start off with the lot that's on top of one of the high-rises. I believe it's normally a lounge in-game, but I did convert it over to a nightclub for the purposes of this video. Normally when I play in San Myshuno, I'm playing with a single sim household, and I really like them to get out and have a lot of fun and things like that. So I prefer a nightclub here. If you prefer the lounge lot though, you can convert it over to the lounge without needing to change anything other than adding a couple of instruments. So you can do that if you wanted to do that. But for my purposes, I prefer the nightclub, and I think this is such a cool lot. There is so much to do here, and if you've ever watched any of my must-have videos before, you know I really look for lots that have multifunctional purposes. I don't like to just have one thing, because a lot of the worlds are so limited in the lots that you can place, so it's important for me that we can do lots of different things. So on the top floor here, we've got some dance floor space. We do have karaoke over here, as well as a bar. And then we've got a cute seating outdoor, kind of like an outdoor-indoor space with a hot tub as well. So a woohoo spot, that is a win for this lot. They made sure to include the bubble blowers and the DJ booth. They have so much here on this lot, and I just think it fits the world of San Myshuno really well. The next floor down, we have an even bigger dance space with another DJ booth here. And then our bathrooms and things like that are down here as well. Heading outside, we have a huge pool area and then just a nice little outdoor space. I like that this lot seems very fun and lively, and it is just really beautiful even during the daytime, but especially at nighttime. I think it's just gorgeous. So here is that view at nighttime. They just have all these beautiful purple lights and things like that. So I just think they did such a good job here. If you didn't know, these little rectangle things right here are technically lights, but they will not show up when you're in live mode. They only show up when you're in build mode. So you don't have to worry about those. They're not going to be in your way. But I just think this is such a cool nightclub area. I absolutely love what the creator did with this. And I will have all of the information on all of these lots in the description below. So if you're interested in grabbing one, that's where you can find their information. Next, let's head over to the gym. I left a gym where the gym normally is in the San Myshuno world. But the gym that comes with the San Myshuno world is horrible. Your Sims can't even get through one of the directions. It is one of the worst gyms I have ever seen in The Sims, but this one is absolutely gorgeous. I feel like it fits this space so much better. And honestly, no matter what lots here, the view is absolutely gorgeous, so that's always nice. And then this gym does have more of a spa setup inside as well, which once again, you know I love a multifunctional lot. But heading in on the top floor, we have this really cool basketball gym that kind of looks over the city. Can you imagine playing basketball and that's your view? I would die. Outside of the basketball court, we've got a nice pool area also overlooking that same view. Our bathrooms are over here. And then they just kind of have a cute little lounge seating area with some vending machines. So if you're ever playing any challenges or anything, this is a good lot to have, because not only are you going to have access to showers and toilets, but you'll have access to food as well. On the next floor down, this is where we're met with our check-in space, and then where most of the normal gym equipment is. So they have all of our treadmills and weightlifting stations over here. I like that they thought to include pipes and fans and things like that to make it feel a little more industrial. I thought that was a really cool touch. And then they were also able to fit in the rock climbing wall, which I never see gyms fit in the rock climbing wall. So it's always a huge win for me when they do, because I don't get a whole lot of use out of the fitness stuff pack. But since I own it, it's nice when other creators use it and put it in the builds, plus a cute little boxing section right over here. And then this place also does have a basement, and our basement space is where all of the spa things are. So we have some more showers, a really, really lovely little bathroom space. I feel like a real spa bathroom looks like this, so that's always super nice. And then some massage tables and things like that. But that is our full gym lot, so on to the next one. Let's head over to our big park area over here. Now, this is certainly not a limited pack build. However, I think that they do such a good job with it. I had to include it. Look at it. It's like a whole festival, and I feel like it just fits in so well with this world. The views around it and things are so nice. So a lot of this stuff is from the high school years pack. However, it does function outside of the high school years dock. But all of these rides are rideable and functional, just like they would if you were in the world that comes with high school years. And I think it's a great way to use it because I don't regularly play in that world. So I love being able to put it somewhere else. But outside of those rides, they just have so much here. Like, it just looks like a whole little festival park area. And I feel like that fits the world of San Myshuno so well. So we have a cute little playground area right here, a lovely little eatery, and I love how they placed all of the string lights and things like that down. I feel like those don't get a lot of love in the City Living pack, so it's nice to see them get used really well. They even put down these things that could look like they could be like ticket booths or maps or something like that. We've got some chess tables as well as a boba station over here. Now this does work. However, you do have to hire an employee to be there for it to function fully, but you can hire someone to go work that station. And then they have this super cool pool area. Your Sims can slide down this little water slide and then jump off the diving board there at the end. I feel like you can just use this lot for so many things and so many different kinds of storytelling. They have a little cafe over here. They have a toddler station as well. And then, of course, the big Ferris wheel, which I feel like just makes this lot. Like, the Ferris wheel with this view is what makes this lot so cool to me. But yeah, an absolutely beautiful build, and it goes so well in the world of San Myshuno. Next up, we are going to head into the art center. I did decide to leave an art center here. I feel like it fits the world of San Myshuno so well, but I love how this one looks from the outside, like how they have all these really large, beautiful art pieces. But heading inside, on the top floor, we've got a nice music room, and then also on the other side, we have a large painting room with both adult painting easels as well as the kids' crafting station. Heading down a floor, we have a lovely little bar and kind of a hangout area with the bubble blower and everything. Once again, just a great utilization of multi-functional lots. So you can have your Sims come get a drink and then walk around and look at the art, or have them come here and paint murals, or make their own artwork upstairs. Also really good if you are doing any kind of like rags to riches challenge or something like that. On the next level is really just an art gallery. I think they did such a beautiful job with it. I love the use of the half walls with the art on it. I feel like it makes it feel much fuller without making it feel cluttered. And on our first level, you walk into a check-in desk, and then there are some woodworking stations and some bathrooms over on this side. And then on the other side is more of an art gallery setup. Now, this is just set up for art. However, there is a station that comes with City Living that you can sell your own art at. And I think that would be perfect place right here if you wanted to sell your art at the art gallery. And then outside, they have all of these different murals placed down. So you can have your Sims come and paint a bunch of different murals, or help paint other murals if you don't want them to have to paint a whole one all by themselves. So I do think they have a lot of gameplay here, and especially if you're trying to tell a story of like an artist living in the city, I feel like this lot is just perfect. Next, we're going to be heading over here to this lot. This lot is usually empty, but I decided to put a residential rental here. I feel like the residential rentals actually make a lot of sense with City Living, especially if you wanted to build your own houses. So these look like brownstone apartments, and I think that they are so cute. This is what they look like from the front, and I feel like they just fit in very well with the surrounding buildings in the area. So heading in, all of these are the same in the main floor, so I'm gonna keep this off, but you can see they're just in little strips right here. But they're all different color aesthetics, which is nice because you can pick which one works best for your sim. And then if you don't see any that you like, they have this one with the bathroom and kitchen fixtures, so you can decorate it however you want if you wanted to play that way. So upstairs, the second floor, and then the third floor. And then below that, they have two smaller apartments that are better for starters if you wanted to play that way. And this is all that they have. So one apartment right here, this very kind of bright pink and green one, and then this darker, moodier one right here. Downstairs, they also have a little gym station as well as storage areas for all of the different units. And they are actually assigned per unit. So each unit has its own designated storage area, which I thought was such a cute little idea. And then a laundromat over in this little corner as well. Plus, they did a whole fire escape going up the side of this, which I think is very cool. And then each unit has a nicely decorated backyard. So definitely grab this one if you wanted to maybe play with a residential rental, but in the city living world. I feel like this is a great one and it fits in so well here. Next up, we are heading here. I decided to put a restaurant down. So this is where the karaoke bar usually is, but when I play, I like to try to get a bunch of varying lots in one world. I feel like it breaks the immersion if you have to travel out of the main world that you're playing with. So I try to mix in a bunch of different types of lots. That way you have a huge variation of different things to do. I think this is a very cool restaurant, and honestly, even if you don't have the restaurants pack, I think you can make this work for you. Let's start from the bottom and work our way up. This has two different sides, so it's a food market. So on this side is our restaurant. So this is where if you have restaurants, it'll be very functional for you. There's our little kitchen station, and then they have the host and server station, as well as a nice little bar. And I feel like this is very well decorated. They also have a lot of outdoor eating space, as well as this like live band area. So I feel like if you have a sim that you want to maybe be like a famous singer or something, or that plays instruments, this would be a really cool place to have them come perform for other people. And then heading upstairs on the restaurant side, they also have a karaoke bar. And then a little further back, they tucked in some food stalls that they look kind of built in. I'm going into tab mode so I can show you. So they look built in, but they do function. You just have to hire vendors to be here. But it looks like something your Sims can't access, but obviously they can with that door in the middle, so the actual people that are hired can go down there. Over on the other side of this build, we have this beautiful kind of eclectic cafe, which is also very gorgeous. I love it when builds incorporate like a back door for the employees where your Sims can't as easily get back there, because Sims really like to walk behind counters for no reason. And then over in the front, we have more food stalls built in. So your Sims would have a ton of different options if they came here to eat. And then towards the back of the build, we have much more food stalls, as well as this cute little bench sitting area. And then if you wanted to bring them over to a table to watch the performance, you can. I just feel like this lot is really great for storytelling. If you wanted to have a sim who performed for people, if you wanted to have a bunch of your Sims come together to come to a food court, you can tell that story. I just think this lot is very cool and is very multifunctional for you. And honestly, it's just gorgeous. And last but not least, we are going to be moving over to our karaoke bar, which is over in the fashion district. First of all, let's just take a second to admire how gorgeous this lot is. And then it's even prettier at nighttime. It also has that kind of pinky purple glow, which I think fits in really well with like the pink cherry blossoms and things around the lot. But heading inside, on the top floor, we have a DJ booth and dance floor, plus some bathrooms and another little bubble blowing seating area, which I think is nice. And then on the floor down, we have our large bar with a little more seating space and a bigger set of bathrooms. And then the coolest part, in my opinion, is our actual karaoke area. I think it's so cute how they did this. So each little box of the room has its own karaoke machine. So it's kind of closed off, but it's not completely closed off. And I really like that, because I feel like the karaoke bars that come with the City Living World, one of them is completely open, like you're performing for everyone in the bar, and the other one is just like teeny tiny little rooms. So I feel like this is a nice in between and a nice mix up of the two. And then I also like that this creator included bathrooms on every single floor. It sounds like a small thing, but I feel like it helps the routing issues with the Sims some, where you're not having to send them up and down stairs a bunch of times to take care of their needs. But that is it for our must-have lots in San Myshuno. Let me know what you think and which lot is your favorite in the comments below. I'll have all the information in the description below if you're interested in downloading any of these lots. I appreciate you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!